Houston, say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there folks, welcome you all to part 27 of Grim Dawn Definitive Edition on the Xbox Series X. We are exactly where we were at the end of the last part, and this is the first part that I am recording since the update. Outside of a very small piece of footage that I put in a vlog. Well, I think it was the Christmas vlog I put it in. So, I'm just going to go through quickly what was at. Well, I'm sure lots of things were added, but so far as gameplay goes in itself, we'll have a quick look at what the additions are. So if we go to the options and straight to video here, you'll see that we've got a whole bunch of options for visuals. Now, interestingly, it doesn't matter what you do in these drop downs, there's only 1080p as an option in resolution. Now, the fact they've added this drop down would suggest to me that possibly at some point they might add a 1440p or a 4K possibly at some point. So hopefully something will get added there just to prove that theory. So you can have unlocked frame rate or you can have 30 FPS locked. And nothing changes up here even if you change it to 30 FPS. So clearly it's just 1080p at the moment. We're going to try it on unlocked. Having run around on unlocked, I'm not sure I want to stay in unlocked, but we'll see how we get on with it. It did seem smooth in the main part as I was playing it. But it did feel a little bit weird on the eye when I was panning the camera around. And to be honest, I wasn't that. I was quite happy with the 30 frames per second. But anyway, we all know that once you start playing a game in 60, well, higher than 30 frames per second, to go back, it's pretty painful on the eyes. So we're going to leave it as unlocked and see how that plays. Color blindness, I can't remember if that was there already, but the options are all there for you if you've got color blindness. And this other one's interesting because we can decide how big we want the HUD to be on the screen. So you'll see things getting bigger on the sides there as we go all the way. So that's the maximum you can take it to, which makes everything a lot more readable. Obviously a bit more invasive on the screen. However, it was very difficult to see what was going on. Certainly on conversations in game and all that sort of stuff. I'm hoping that stuff's kind of increased in size as we do this as well. Hard to see until we have a conversation with somebody. I don't know if I want to go all the way to the max. Does feel quite full on, and bearing in mind that this radial map I think is on small at the moment, so I'm just going to take the sting out of it a little bit. I think as a standard, I think it was there. I think it was in the middle when I first came into it, if I remember rightly. So that was how it used to look. I think might even been lower, but I'm going to take it up to. Oh, hello. It's quite hard to do with the stick, but I'm going to take it up to there, see how we get on with that. So yeah, that's it. And then you've got these anti-aliasing tick, ambient occlusion tick, and depth of field tick, which are all additional visual benefits to make the game look prettier. So I guess they've given us the option to turn these off if we want our frame rate to be a bit more solid. And also, I guess that would depend on whether you're on the X or the S or whatever. So there you go. That's the additions, people. First episode playing at... Are you sure you want to exit the main... no, sorry. What am I doing, people? Return to game. So, first episode where we're actually playing with an unlocked frame rate. We'll see how smooth it is. So clearly the article I read that said that it was unlocked in the first place was incorrect, because it is, without any shadow of a doubt, just running around there a lot smoother than it was. But that said, when I pan the camera around, I am finding it a little bit jittery. But you can let me know what you think of the gameplay on this one. I'm about to... It's Boxing Day 2021 if you're watching this in the future. And I guess so. I'm going to do a bunch. I'm probably going to record about 3 or 4 back to back and do them all on unlocked, and we'll see how we get on. I think let's crack on. Right, I think at the end of the last part, I said I was going to speak to the captain. I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to just try and head northeast of here and see if we can find the armaments. There was a quest. I might just try. We're going to try and tidy up the quests on the screen, people, is basically what I'm getting at. So Yeah, the Black Legion's finest is speak to the captain. This lost armaments is the one I'm going for. Weapons Master Borov, sorry, of the Black Legion is distraught by the loss of several cannons that the Legion was forced to abandon in an area northeast of Homestead known as Conflagration. Something like that. Conflagration. When you asked about it, he warned you that the recovery is the equivalent of suicide as the area burns with ether fire. So whether we can actually do this or not is going to be interesting. Now, I think northeast is... Oh, hello. First taste of action, people. Let's see how we're going. I have also had a couple of people mentioning the sound again. Now, interestingly, that it's too loud, effectively. Interestingly, for some reason, when I think it's when the update happened, but the adjustments I'd made to the sound coming down, which I'd done after previous comments, seem to have all gone back up to full. So I have set them to... I've taken the master volume down to here, and the same for music, special effects, and what have you. So we'll just judge it. You guys can tell me in the comments if it's too loud or if it's better or what have you. So I have dropped it down on all fronts, people. Let's see how we go. I think the main gripe was that it not necessarily too loud, but the problem is that I'm being drowned out by the game. Now the sound should duck when I speak anyway, but obviously it's just, even at that, it's a bit powerful, I think. So let's see how we go. Me speaking on top of gunfire. I think I might just start getting a bit picky about what I'm picking up when it comes to green items now. I might just stick to guns and armour and stuff like that. Yeah, this area is not the easiest. Heading northeast is harder than it sounds. Oh, hello, that's a blue. Very kind of you. No, it's a shield. God damn it. So I'm using the north marker on the radial map at the top there to determine what northeast is. We have run through this area before. It's already discovered, as you can see. Question is, it's a hell of a... Oh, maybe I haven't been up there, actually. It is looking a bit greyed out. So the question will be, can we actually make it to the... Yeah, I mean, how much of that area is covered in ether fire? So perhaps it is one to try later on. Or we need to find some kit with a hella lot of ether power on it. Yeah, see, panning round at the top there, it feels a little bit jittery. Yeah, I think there's a reason I've not gone all the way up there, and I think I might have tried to run up that path before and we couldn't quite do it. So perhaps the wise choice here is to just do another quest until we've got more ether protection. It does seem to go quite far up that path, doesn't it? Okay. Change of plan, people. Anyway, at least gave you a bit of 60 FPS gameplay. Straight off the bat. Homestead. I mean, when you're just running like that and just doing a little bit of panning, it's great. It's really when you start panning a full 360, it seems to have a little bit of a jitter at times. I'm sure the game will get more patches as we go forward as well. Right, let's go and speak to Captain What's a Puff then. Captain Sommer.
I'll skip the pleasantries.
Oh, hello. Yeah, the text is a lot bigger on that.
You're one tough slip, and right now that's what I need most. Will you fight for the Black Legion?
Sure, why not? Seems reasonable. Where do you need me?
The Legion is split on two fronts. To the north, we have the Cult of Cthulhu. Nasty bastards keen on turning all of us into a puddle of blood for their rituals. I have my best men out there right now scouting ahead. The cultists are amassing in great numbers, and I'd like to know why. There is a more pressing issue, however, and this is where you come in. Ulgrim says that you are experienced with fighting the Ethereals. That's good. You'll need all your skills for this one. Far to the west, beyond the infested farms and the rotting croplands, there is an area teeming with ethereals that we have started calling the Gruesome Harvest. It is a fitting title as the ethereals have been gathering corpses, animal and human alike, in order to conduct their sick resurrection techniques upon them. The barn there has been giving off a blinding aether light non-stop for the last few days and nights. That is, until today. Whatever they are working on, it must be nearly finished. And knowing the ethereals, it's something monstrous. We can't risk the ethereals discovering that we know about their creation. I need someone to sneak in there and destroy this abomination before it even has a chance to wreak havoc upon my people. We'll only get one shot at this, so I want someone who has experience dealing with ethereal horrors to handle this mission. Will you be my champion?
Sure, why not? Oh, I've already done it. I'm just awesome, aren't I? I've already slain the abomination, you mad person.
I see your reputation is well earned. The Legion thanks you for your service to the Emperor. With the ethereal threat crippled, we can now turn our attention to the Cult of Cthulhu. My scouts have reported back from the lands.
11,000 XP, thank you.
The situation is far worse than I ever imagined. The Cult of Cthulhu is on our doorstep and in great numbers. Worse still, they've been capturing farmers, travelers, even my own soldiers, and using them for their blood rituals. We cannot risk the cult bolstering their forces with chthonic beings. I need you to venture out beyond Sorrow's Bastion to the north and search their camps. Rescue any survivors before the cultists can use them as sacrifices.
Okie doke. I will rescue the prisoners. Expects out there. I'm not really that interested in that. Let's see what it does. I will rescue them. Blood harvest. Find the captured farmers in the Blood Grove. Okay. Not too far from another level up here. Blood harvest. That's interesting. Where? Oh, there it's there. Oh, Trials of Homestead. A quest within a quest, you say? Good grief. Right, okay, so we're heading to controlled lands to the north. You must venture out beyond Sorrow's Bastion to the north of Homestead and search the cultist camps. Yeah. Okay, doke. Well, we've done a fair bit of discovery already, so we might have a portal we can get to here. Yeah, Sorrow's Bastion. Oh no, actually, I've not made it to Sorrow's Bastion yet. Fallow fields. Oh, there's Conflagration there. Interesting. Yeah, look at all that green on there. Get absolutely battered if we went into that area, wouldn't we? Okay, right, we need to... Well, we don't have anywhere to jump to, do we? We're going to have to run it, people. Yeah, we went off this way last time. Well, that's quite cool. They've got ticks on them, the old restored shrine, the shrines that we discover, haven't they? Right, okay. We just need to head north, people. Hey, let's get our marker on DAS map. Well, let's get north at the top, I think is what I meant there, people. Withering fields. Oh yeah, there is a lump of undiscovered country over there, isn't there? Undiscovered country. Hang on. Yeah, I did this before, didn't I? And there was another way out of Homestead, which I'm wondering if there is another way out of Homestead as it happens, which is slightly easier. Let's just have a quick gander. Yeah. Surely this gate must be openable for us. Come on now. Black Legion footman. Ulgrim has requested your presence. Please see him immediately. I will speak to him. Open the gate, Ulgrim. You know you make sense. Oh, that's Scoutmaster Lycell. He's a different person. Hell of battle going on out there. I hear you're going to attack the cultist camps. Ballsy move. But after what you did to that ethereal abomination, I suppose you're capable of anything. Since you're already planning to stick your neck out for us, I was wondering if you could do the Legion a small service. What do you need? At Captain Summers' command, I've been sending out scouting parties to the north in order to study the cultist operations there. The cult has a strong presence in the Blood Grove, and they've been bringing powerful chthonic monstrosities into the world. Needless to say, it's dangerous work. Many of my men have not returned. When a soldier falls in battle and we cannot recover the body, we make sure at least to bring back their insignia so that they can receive a humble send-off or whatever the hell awaits us all. My scouts deserve more, but right now I can't even give them that. We've lost too many men out there as it is. I can't spare anyone else to recover these insignia. Will you pay my men this last respect? I'll be sure to make it worth your while. Absolutely. Dog tags collection it is then. Right, where the bloody hell is... Well, actually, while we're here... that's a storage guy, actually. While we're here, we could actually dump this stuff that we've got, because we don't need it. Where the hell was Ulgrim? I can't even remember.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
You better. And that clears that out. We've got 3 tabs now as well, so we can carry a lot more than we used to. Oh, that is feeling a little, yeah, a lot easier just to get onto those tabs even, which are quite small. Also, reading out those conversations is a lot easier as well with my eyesight the way it is. I mean, I'm on a massive 55-inch TV playing this. It's made a hell of a difference, that, bringing all of that bigger. And we could go bigger again if we wanted to. Just easier, just getting that little mouse over items as well. A lot easier than it was. He says, missing half of them. But it is easier. Right, where is Ulgrim? Ulgrim, hello sir, where are you please? I thought he was up the steps up there looking out onto the thingy-me-blobber at one point. Yeah, there he is. That's Inquisitor Creed. Ulgrim.
Just the person I'm looking for. The others may disagree with me on this, but there's something I need you to do.
Oh, here we go. What do you need now?
There are 2 other groups of survivors in the region that we are aware of, but Somer and Creed do not consider them to be of strategic value. Frankly, I disagree. They may consist largely of fanatics, but fanatics aimed in the right direction can be a powerful force. I've asked representatives from both the Order of Death's Vigil and Kaiman's Chosen to visit here and speak to us. There is some obvious animosity between the 2, but perhaps we can leverage that against them. I would like you to be our representative. Speak to both of them. Learn all that you can and decide which of the 2 groups would prove to be of superior strategic value. I just don't see them working together, I'm afraid.
The way north. Right here, I'll speak with the Emissaries. 100 XP, seriously? Come on now. That's outrageous. Oh, we've now got question marks down the stairs. Brother Molitair. Are these the Emissaries? the other one? Haruuv.
I have come to represent Kaiman's Chosen, as the one you call Ulgrim has requested.
Okay. Brother molitair, chosen of Kaiman, at your service, blessed Inquisitor. Though I must wonder why you've brought this necromancer filth here as well. Right, it looks like we've got some decisions to make and not piss everybody off. I think I've made my decision. What can you tell me about Kaiman's Chosen? We are the chosen of Father Kaiman, blessed prophet of Empyrean, guardian of the divine flame and saviour of humanity. I think I've made my decision. Alright, hang on. What do you offer at the Black Legion? Who is Father Kaiman? Father Kaiman is our spiritual leader. He is blessed by Empyrean, the Lightbringer, first among the gods. By his word, we will cleanse Cairn of the impure and the corrupt, starting with the abhorrent order of Death Vigil and ending with the eradication of the Ethereals and the Chthonians. Who is Empyrean? Empyrean, the Lightbringer, is the first among the gods. Under his just rule, the world experienced order and balance, free of the corruption of the void and ether. However, the gods grew jealous of Empyrean's power and imprisoned him deep within the earth, locked away for centuries, perhaps millennia. But Father Kaiman has found the old god's prison. He communes with the Lightbringer, delivering the Divine One's word onto his chosen. What can you tell me about the Order of Death's Vigil? They are abominations that twist the divine threads of life to their will, as if they were playthings. The Order is a plague upon this world, much like the Ethereals and the Chthonians. In order for Cairn to heal, they must be purged. What sort of equipment do you offer? We are well equipped to deal with the fiends infesting our world. There is something there to suit most fighting styles, but warriors who wage battle with physical fire and lightning will fit right in. Right, this is going to have some sort of impact on what we can do, I think, as a player, perhaps. Okay, I'll need some time to think it through.
The one you call Ulgrim has asked to speak with the Order of Death's Vigil, so I have come before you.
Okay, an Inquisitor. I was under the impression that this was to be an amicable gathering. I am a Haruuv, and I represent the Order of the Death's Vigil, but I'm not sure there is much for us to discuss. Why is that? Our people have suffered much under the watchful eyes of the Imperial Luminari. I'm not sure it is wise for me to recommend an alliance with an Inquisitor. I was hoping we could be allies. You would hope to undo decades of persecution in one moment. I am not sure that is possible. True, but we must start somewhere. Perhaps. But the Kaiman's Chosen at our doorstep and the enemies of humanity all around us, how can we afford to take such risk? Father Kaiman himself was an Inquisitor once. Why should my brothers and sisters trust you? Much has changed. Humanity must unite against our enemies. You speak the truth. We may have to swallow our pride and try to find common ground in these trying times. Very well, I cannot promise you a warm greeting, but we can try to work together. What can you tell me about the Order? We are seekers and preservers of knowledge, trained in the ancient art of necromancy by Grandmaster Urab'uruk. We do not fear death. We embrace all that it teaches us, and through it become more in tune with the world around us. What do you offer the Black Legion? We are experts in the arcane and mastery of necromancy. Why send living men to die at the hands of the enemy when we can send loyal undead servants to battle in our stead? We will combat the enemy and preserve valuable human lives in the process. What can you tell me about Kaiman's Chosen? They are fanatics obsessed with the ancient, faith-worshipping and non-existent god known as Empyrean. Anyone that stands against their tenets is a heretic and worthy only of extermination, in that they are no better than the Empire, which has persecuted the Order for generations. I think I'm going to go with these guys, although Necromancy's got nothing to do with my character. I feel like these guys are the persecuted. What sort of equipment do you offer? You should find that our equipment can handle many situations, but users of cold, vitality and minions will find our arsenal to be of great use. Yeah, the cold's okay. Vitality and minions not so much though. Hey. I want to go with these guys, but my my underlying stats are all lightning and... Well, mind you, I'm not fire. I think the other guys was lightning and something and something.
Kaiman's Chosen is the one you call Ulgrim has...
Yeah, physical fire and lightning, so... yeah, because I'm not really physical either. So one's got lightning that I use and one's got cold that I use, so I think it's 6.5 a dozen.
The one you call Ulgrim has asked to speak with you.
I've made my decision. What will it be then? Will the Black Legion fight alongside the Order of the Death Vigil against the invaders from our realm? The Black Legion will work with you. Select the order. You've achieved the status of friendly with blah blah blah. 5,000 XP. Okay, splendid. I shall make arrangements immediately. In the meantime, I would ask that you seek out our sanctum to the north. We have claimed a small crypt hidden in the mountains just west of Sorrow's Bastion. To get there, you must take the road north through the fallow fields. When you've reached the old fort ruins, then you are close to our home. Once inside, see Master Varuuk. He will wish to speak with our new ally. I will seek out your sanctum, my friend. You've made your choice, now leave me be. Alright, Mr. Stroppy Pants. Does Ulgrim have anything to say?
What can I do for you?
No. Right. So what did that kick it? Oh, seeking the order. That was the one that just jumped up. Hey, I've now forgotten what the hell we were going to do in the first place. Is it going to open this gate for me or what? Come on now. Sergeant Serriv. I was wondering if you could help me with that or something. For God's sakes. Excuse me, someone, you can help me out with something. What do you need? Homestead is running low on building supplies. We've already salvaged the barn roof to reinforce the walls, but there's only so much we can do with sheets of metal. One of the buildings here would be a perfect place to let our men catch some sleep, but it's completely run down. We are going to need lumber, and I know just the place to get it. Problem is, nearest lumber mill is overrun with chthonic spawn. I've insisted to the captain that our men need a place to rest properly, but she feels that the casualties would be too great to risk retaking the mill. You are not under her command. You can do as you choose. Please head out into the Blood Grove to the north and secure Greiver's Mill. After your heroics at the gruesome harvest, a few chthonic runts should be a cakewalk. I will clear out the lumber mill. God's sake. Lumber of the Legion, and he's 0 of 18. Right, okay. Oh, the gate's open. Thank you! Hang on, is that the right gate? Yes, it is. Yeah. Right, well, that's opened up the whole other section, hasn't it? Marvellous. Right, okay. Grand. I'm supposed to be clearing what's on the screen, and I've just ended up with almost... I mean, we couldn't possibly get any more on... Well, maybe 2 or 3 more, and then we're going to be struggling for screen space, people. Quest-wise. Right. Okay, let's just get out there and see what we stumble across first. Well, Fallow Fields... was mentioned. And I think that quest that she just gave us was Fallow Fields, wasn't it? Abandoned lumber mill in the Blood Grove. In Gry's Mill. Yeah, it doesn't really say. Somebody mentioned Fallow Fields. Grove. Nah. Okay. Let's get our fight on, shall we? Search the grid, people. What? Back at Homestead? Back at Fallow Fields? What lurks in these lands? Oh, hello. We've got a shrine or a... something or other in front of us. Well, it's a totem as it happens. And it's Boidtouched as well. Alright. Oh, hello. Fucking hammered there. Ooh! There's a bit of loot for you. Why is the it doesn't seem to be picking these things up for me now, does it? I'm gonna run over them. Chipped claw, scavenged plating, blah blah blah. I did have a there was something that said, well, it was loot options, wasn't it? Auto loot materials, yeah. See, a whole bunch of settings have seem to have come off, don't they? At some point. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Jesus Christ. Can you take compare off the screen? Not sure if you can. There's a revolver up there. It seems to have stopped doing the other. It's easier just to pick them all up, to be fair. Probably easier to look at them in here. Yeah, I mean, that's not even as powerful as my pistols. Now that is allegedly 130 damage per second better than my brimstone repeater. Well, that's interesting. So it's worth going back into your settings after there's been an update, certainly. Check that things haven't been defaulted back to what they were. I just realised I put me put my rifle back on. Oh, hello. Whew, threw a bit of magic up their ass. They did not like that. At all, people. Level 39 and 40 characters are enemies in this area, I'm noticing. Something I didn't notice before I expanded the size of the text and everything on screen, by the way. It is telling me what the level of the enemies are that I'm fighting. See, just panning around that house there, it's a little bit sticky at the old uncapped frame rate. I'd be interested just to pop it back to 30 FPS just to see how my eyes adjust. Should we try it? Let's just have a little try at it, people, see if it annoys me, see which one I prefer. Oh yeah, yeah. You feel that. You do feel it actually. To be fair, it's it's actually I think it's because it's so smooth with 60 on. I mean, that's a massive difference, isn't it? That. I think because it's so smooth with 60 on, you're just noticing things a bit more when they do go a bit sticky, because it is very sticky in there. So without any shadow of a doubt, better at the unlocked. Yeah, I mean, it's just way better, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Decision made. There's no going back now, people. Oh, there's a rift before us, people. Top right. Oh, I've done nothing but eat far too much food for the best part of 2 days. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day have just been so full of food. I thought I'm gonna not eat anything this morning. Just have a nice, give my stomach a break. And now I'm ravenous. My body just wants food all the time. Fucking hellfire! Did not realise my health was that low. Holy shit! Not far from a level up here, people. Not far at all. Do you know, I might just take the sting even more out of. The problem is you can't just turn down gunfire. You have to turn down special effects or sound effects, as it is. Let's just take the edge off it a bit more and see how we get on with that. if I was playing this game as another character, like not as a gunfighter, I don't think we'd be having this chat about the sound really. Well, that's not true actually. I think in general terms the master volume of the game is really high, so I think that conversation would have happened, but I think turning down the gunfire is kind of a separate conversation. They're just very loud guns. So, oh hello, Sorrow's Bastion. We're heading for this place. Right, there was something to do in Sorrow's Bastion, without any shadow of a doubt. There's the rift, people! Marvellous. Right, another rift discovered. Alright, let's not go up there yet. Well, Bloodgrove is where the soldiers, the fallen soldiers were. Lost Cannons is a different area. Slay Old Briar is a different area, I think. Shaded Basin, yeah. Yeah, we could have got rid of that, couldn't we? Old Bloodbriar at the Shaded Basin. Haven't done that yet. Clear out Griver's Mill. Yeah. Speak to Master Varuuk. Find the captured farmers. Right, okay. So let's just clear out this bottom section before we start going up to that top section. See what's what. Yeah, back to Fallow Fields. Easy for me to say. Maybe get a level up in the process. Yeah. These guys are firing a lot of that bloody red shit at me, which I don't have a lot of protection against. Could do with items with that protection on it. And back to Sorrow's Bastion again. Yeah, even that's a lot bigger, isn't it? I'm going to zoom out on it now. Yeah, there is a load of stuff ahead of me that I've not discovered. I think. Yeah. Steady. Yeah, I think the red stuff's chaos, isn't it? I think. They currently are. Yeah, I think it's the chaos they're firing at us. We've only got 13% protection, so we could really use something. Got some great protection in all this other stuff. Even fire's gone down, hasn't it? But we've got. Yeah, cold and cold's good, piercing's good, poison and acid's good, lightning is kind of mid-range, vitality's mid, so it's really chaos is actually my worst. Hello, he's a boss. He's dead. Oathkeeper's Bloodsong Codex of Blood. A little bit over here. Oh, hello. Holy shape. They came, they saw, they conquered. Well, they came, they saw, they got their ass handed to them by me, I think you'll find. Right, well. Time to go back to the path we were on. Oh, hello. Missed that. Two ways to go here. Oh, that's blockhead. Fort entrance. Could be several entrances to the same place, to be fair. Well, we've got a quest marker there. Are they enemies or what? Oh no, this is our secret place, is it? Crypt entrance. Yeah, this is our new brotherhood, isn't it? So this is seeking the order, I think we'll find. Well, it'd be rude not to pop in and say hello, I suppose. Well, what's up, my new brothers? How's it going? Larukas journal. That'll give us some XP with a bit of luck. So close to a level up. Got some new armour. Ooh, +3 to the Flames of Ignifar. Hey, Flames of Ignifar? I don't recall getting the Flames of Ignifar. Thought that was one of the things I hadn't bought. Unless we're getting it from a perk. Anyway, the armour's not as good as what we've got on at the minute. Decent resistances on that, but not the one that we're missing. Could probably do with something like a belt, couldn't we, with some decent resistances on it? Chthonic Seal of Binding. Anyway, onward. Right. Let's have a little look around before we speak to folks. Once again, I'm only going to jot down the names of people that actually have quests. Oh, hello. Order supplier.
See anything you like?
Oh, yeah, maybe. Sell this stuff to you though, my friend. I'm still wearing a level 5 belt because it's got +2 to the Word of Pain on it and 6% elemental resistances on ether resistance and pierce resistance, for God's sake. That belt needs to get sorted out. I don't mind losing the +2 to Word of Pain, to be honest, now that I've got it maxed out. But I really need to find something that's got good resistances on it. I think the belt is definitely going to be the thing that gives it to us if we can find a decent one. 262 armor is a lot higher than what we've got on physical wise. There's chaos resistance of 7%. It's not really worth it for the sake of I've got 13% elemental resistances on the one I've got on. What's he got in his stores? Let's have a look. Decent belt anywhere? They're just magics, aren't they? Poison and acid resistance and vitality resistance on those ones. Heavy pants though. Said I wasn't going to wear heavy stuff. Magic heavy pants. Yeah, Maven's lens is what I'm wearing at the moment. Which has got, well, that's actually Maven's lens is giving me my that's what's giving me my 13% chaos resistance at the minute, so probably don't want to change the amulet. Ooh, chaos resistance on that medal though. Yeah, medal. $57,000, that's outrageous.
Put it to good use.
Yes, it's another faction to start keeping happy, isn't it?
It's locked.
It's locked. Sealed by the order of the Death Vigil. Right, is there anyone actually here to speak to? Hello, sir. What's your name? Oh, that'll be Bounty, isn't it? Yeah. Master Varuuk, that's him there. What are you saying?
May the specter of death guard your path.
And you, my friend. When I was told we may be expecting somebody from the Black Legion, I would not have imagined Haruuv would send an Inquisitor. Tell me, Inquisitor, why should we trust you? We're all fighting for humanity. True enough. So, be it. We'll give you a chance. So that was an easy explanation. You wanted to speak with me? Level up and ride your pony! Nice work. 8,000 XP. If you are to fight alongside the Order of Death's Vigil, then you must prove yourself to us. Show us that you do not fear death, and we will show you its secrets. What must I do? One of our most prominent members, Malkadarrs, second only to the Keeper, was recently slain by Chthonian ambush. His remains are now in the possession of the cultists somewhere out in Bloodgrove. We cannot lose a mind like Malkadarrs. The Keeper has called for the rite of resurrection to be performed on the revered necromancer. It falls to you, my aspiring initiate, to venture into the Bloodgrove and recover Malkadarrs' remains. Well, that seems reasonable. Okay. I will recover the remains. Good day. Yeah, there's not anyone else with a question mark or exclamation mark, is there? We'll leave everybody else alone, I think. We can't go that way, Stephen. I suspect some of these characters will become worth speaking to later on. I'm going in circles here, people. How the fuck did I get into this place? Where's the way that I came in? No, it's the little eyeball, isn't it? Where's the little eyeball going to go? Oh, there it is. Sorrow's Bastion greets us once again. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Actually, I'll tell you what. I think I'd like to get me level up done, people. Without any shadow of a doubt. Right, we've got a point to spend. Ooh, 410 physique. Thank you. Cunning's fell well behind, didn't it? We must be getting a massive, yeah, 248. I think we put something on that's got a physique percentage increase on it. I keep topping up Cunning, but in fact, Cunning is on 242 basic. And physique's actually the one that's fallen way behind. Oh no, mind you, I'll be getting physique from the devotions, won't I, as well? That's why. So I feel like Cunning will be the one we might. Sometimes you pick up a gun and it wants Cunning, and most of the time it's physique, but sometimes it's Cunning for the decent guns. So let's do a Cunning, just to keep it in line. And yeah, Christ, what was I doing here? Right. It's been a few days since I played it, people. Well, we topped up all of... Yeah, I know what I was... we want to try and get to there, don't we, actually? We need 20 points to get up to there. I mean, that's a lot of investment. I think that's new as well, by the way. Unless it's just more noticeable because it's bigger now. But these lines seem to be more obvious as to what you're on. But anyway. Yeah, there's the Flames of Ignifar there. I didn't think I had it. So I must have it on some perk that I've got on some piece of armour, I think. Right, we were, I think, investing in the last of these. That was the lightning tether. That one's maxed. So really, it's a question of... What's that little symbol on that as well? There's a little symbol there. Oh, I've got it assigned to the devotion, that's what it is. So I suppose we could start getting the points into Word of Pain and Stormbox of Elgaloth. Well, all the Rune of Hagarad. Yeah, that's the lightning. And that's the Word of Pain. So this is the freezing one, isn't it? Yeah, cold damage and blah. So actually the cold damage one is the one I've left behind when it comes to its passive. So we could start investing heavily in that. Doesn't seem to be taking its... Oh, it is. Its cold damage is going up by 26% by blah percent. 26% on level 3. 34%. Yeah, it is going up quite dramatically, actually. So I suppose we can keep investing in that for now. I don't know, there is a part of me that... I mean, that, to get to there... Well, I suppose you get 3 points for every level up. But to actually get that bar at the bottom up to here, we'd need to lose one of our moves, effectively, in its entirety. So it'd be... Because there's 10 points in there, and 12 in there. So if you lost one of these areas, we could get up to here and have that. Storm spread. It's quite tempting, you know. I'd be tempted to lose either the storm or the ice. The lightning tether one is always the one that I feel like doesn't hit as hard, but we could lose one of these and then get this, which would mean pretty much, if we maxed that out, that we would end up with an 80% chance of one of these hitting on every gunshot. I'd be seriously tempted. It also taps into these powers as well. Inscribe a protective seal on the ground that shields allies. Well, mind you, I don't... well, it'd be handy for me, right enough. That's a toggle effect, that one. An Inquisitor's mere presence is enough to inspire dread within the foes of mankind, with arcane runes emblazoned upon their armour. Inquisitors march into the thick of battle with fire in their hearts. Yeah, it seems to just do stuff sort of as an aura out of you then, presumably. Protective properties again. Can be extended nearby allies by Horn of Gandar. Yeah, I mean, really, the only thing I really want at the moment is this. Although, yeah, death sentence on top of the word of pain. See, that's another thing as well. That's a passive, isn't it? So there's another argument there that I'm missing out on the uber sides of word of pain, which is super powerful. Yeah, I'd be tempted to do that in the next one, you know. I'm only going to get 14 points back if I dump the freezing one, so we could keep that and dump lightning tether. And if we dump that, that'd give us 23 points if we get rid of all of those. 23 will get us to there, and then the first 3 points on that. I'd be tempted to do that, you know. Opens up the whole thing, doesn't it? For whatever. And I'd love to have that for Word of Pain as well. With a single word, elemental energies rupture with your foes, sealing their fate. Death sentence. Does it get us anything for... oh, it gets us... what's this one? Oh, the Rune of Callistor, yeah. It means we can get the Uber on... oh, Ignition, yeah. Tempted with this, you know. We could do it now. What? Been recording for an hour. What's happened there? What's going on, people? Well, I might, actually... can we undo? Yeah, undo points. Because otherwise we'd just be taking them back. So, okay, let's just donder on back to the portal. We'll just take 10 minutes and see how easy it is to do this. We go back to Sorrow's Bastion we're at. If we go back to Devil's Crossing and go and see the person that could, we'll see how expensive it is to do this. We'll be losing a move though, is the only thing, but we might have something on a piece of armour we can use instead. Right, I think she's up here, or he. I think it's a she though. Spirit guide.
Mind of regrets.
So the cost at the moment is 25. So yeah, I suspect this will get more expensive as we do it. So if we take one off of there we go. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be. It's not too bad. Yeah, you need to be careful here because whatever you click on is going to take it away, isn't it? So you need to remove all points from the skills furthest in the... ah, right, okay, yeah, so that's fine. So that's given us a So we're only undoing here, is that right? If I come out of here now, we should have... Yeah, points available, 25. So is there anything else we want to lose here? Not really. That's word of renewal. Well, yeah, I do. I'm quite keen that I've got that, actually. Let's leave it for now. There's only a couple of points spent in it anyway at the time being. So we've now got 20 points to get up to here, and we've got the first 5 to get into there. A biting cold. Yeah, interestingly, biting cold was the one that we'd left behind. Right, I'm happy with that. Should we come out?
Safe journey.
Brilliant. Right, so... Oh, brilliant. Now... Still got 2 to put in. So that's going to do... Yeah, reckless technique for when enemies' numbers prove overwhelming. A spread across a room can quickly even the odds. Range technique that activates off of a default weapon attack. So we can go up to 5, yeah, go up to 5 with that. Yeah, so it's doing lightning and electrocute damage. And at level 5, it's got a 19% chance to be used. 3 projectiles, 32% main hand damage, 32% offhand damage, 63 piercing damage, 78 to 126 lightning damage, 225 electrocute damage. And we've got another 5 points we can spend in that. Right, I'm happy with that. We just need to decide what's going to go in the skills. Because we've now not got anything on... Well, we have got something on... It seems to... Oh, yeah. We've still got something on B. Oh, it's Word... Oh, Word of Pain was on B, that's why. So, in fact... Oh, crap. So, what was the electrocute on? Was it X? Yeah, it was. Yeah, Y is the... yeah, Rune of Hagarad, which is the ice one, is on Y. Word of Pain is on B. Rune of Callistor is on A. Yeah, okay. So it's what we're going to put on X is the question. Well, we could actually put Word of Renewal on there because at the moment it is on the D-pad, I think. There's also that eye as well, Drieg's Infinite Gaze, which is on an item, but we could still use it. Oh, you can put potions on them as well. We've got Pet Attack, but I think we didn't get that in the end, did we? Yeah, we could put Word of Renewal there then. I'm going to hit it by mistake, just like loads of... like over and over again. Now let's do Word of Drieg, because I feel like the healing thing's fine where it is. Drieg's Infinite Gaze. Right, I'm happy with that, people. Wow, check that out. Although, that said, we could have gone for another move up here. After handling, careful handling of dangerous relics and artifacts replicated from the Vault of Luminari storage is essential to Inquisitor's training. In experienced hands, even the best intentions could spell doom for the wielder and those all around them. Affects Rune of Hagarad. and Rune of Callistor, and requires 1 to unlock. Alright, what's that going to do then? Alright, it reduces the cooldown on it. Reduces cooldown, increases the critical damage, and total damage modified by 3%. So it makes them even more powerful on the 2 that I've kept, Rune of Callistor and Rune of Hagarad, and it's a passive. So that's well worth investing in. However, we've still got a lot of points to spend in there. Oh, that's a good point, actually. We could have used... I think we'll max that out first. And then we'll look at ignition for... Yeah, there's a lot, yeah, that's actually opened it up for 2 of my big moves, isn't it? That one and the ice one, if I start investing in it properly. Chill Surge. Unleash the full potential of the Rune of Hagarad, chilling weaker foes to the bone. Right, okay. I'm happy with that, people. I'm happy with that. It does seem to suggest that this one, the Flames of Ignifar, seems to be somewhat uber. The fact that it goes all the way up to level 50 is outrageous, isn't it? Aura of Censure. Aura of Conviction. Right, okay. There might be worth investing in one of these auras at some point. Might be a move that we want to have. Right, I'm happy with that for now, people. Just need to remember that I've no longer got the lightning move. And every time I hit that button, I'm going to do the... Alright, that'll do. It's another move, isn't it? How powerful it is, I've got no idea. But... Right, there you are, people. That was quite a useful... it's the first time I've tried that, removing points, I think, if I remember rightly. I'm feeling like we're going to get so much benefit from that now, with the bog standard move now with an 80% chance of dishing out one of those uber moves. Superb, isn't it? I think it's 22% is the maximum allowance for each one, or the maximum chance for each one, and we're at 19% for that last one. So, you know, even as it is, it's still an 80%. Well, it's more than an 80% chance, to be fair, because it's 4 of them, so it'll be an 88% chance once we've got them all up. Well, there you are, folks. That is an ideal place to wrap things up, I think. It has been an honour and a privilege serving for you once again in Grim Dawn on the Xbox Series X, and I'll catch you in the next one, folks. Take it easy. Bye.